passed away when you were 15. So right around the age your son was when you decided to go sober. Did that play any part in it, or is that anything that you thought about? Or
That played a huge part into it. Like I mean, I'm looking at as I'm breaking a generational cycle. Because I have an older brother, a younger brother, and a younger sister, so 4 of us total. And the household we grew up in, my mom was amazing, but growing up in an alcoholic household like that, where seeing the things we saw and the things that happened, I mean, no child should have to go through that. I feel like I got a firsthand one-on-one PhD in like what alcohol does to a family. I knew that, so I didn't start drinking until I was like 21. Most people start drinking when they're 18 or behind the closed doors. I
Mhm.
was like, I'm not going to drink because I don't even want to, tempt myself, or because I could have it in my, DNA or my genes. And so I started drinking at 21, but it didn't get bad until like the last 10 years of my career. And then it really got a hold of me. Um, and I just couldn't, I realized I had a problem. I couldn't take a day off. And I'm like, holy crap. And then I started drinking, a bottle a night on the weekends. And, it's just like, it's too much. And then my kids would see it. They would say comments. My wife always knew, and she'd always say, you can't quit, can you? And it's just like, so it'd eat me inside. And I wasn't happy with myself. And I never did any deep dive thinking because I was always, essentially drunk is what I tell people. Because I never did any introspective thinking. Um, again, felt like I was arrogant. That's why I wasn't a faith believer. I was like, oh my gosh, I put that mask on when I went to work, like that I had it all together. And on paper, I looked great. Like if you saw me, like prior rescue swimmer in the Coast Guard, enlisted, went officer, retired lieutenant commander, high ranking, did storied career. I tell people I had a great career. I had an awesome career, but I was so high strung and so stressed out. And I put everything into my job, my career, kind of put the family second tier. And, I couldn't hide my drinking from them. And it just took its toll. And it was just too much. And that wound still hits me with my dad being gone. So it's like, I can't do it to my kids. It's a wound that I'll never heal. And I don't want my kids to ever experience that, with anxiety and just the self-doubt, why is dad not here? It's not, my whole life, my purpose is to be a dad and a husband, um, and that's what I'm doing now by doing this.
Well,
And I just way better.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I bet. What is it that, I mean, looking back on it, right? Like, what is it that you're making sure you are doing or not doing? Obviously, sobriety is one of those things, but like, what is it that your kids are getting from you that maybe you didn't get from your dad? Like, think like being intentional about it, right? And you're being purposeful about it. What are some of the things that you're leaning into at this time?
Gosh, just being present. I mean, I didn't even know my dad. I mean, I like my daughters will ask me sometimes, what's your dad? I'm like, I don't even know. I don't even know. My dad was in the army. He was a colonel, in the army, officer in the army, deployed a lot, um, alcoholic big time. So what I do know of him, like he never sat down and talked with us. He never went to games with us. Um, and so I don't have any of that. And so here I am doing the exact opposite. And it was very hard. Gosh, when I went sober, because when I was in the Coast Guard, I was so busy and so stressed out and drinking. And I myself was doing very similar things that my dad was doing and not being present because I was so stressed out. And then once I retired, we're living off my pension from the Coast Guard and doing the RV life. But now I'm home with my wife and my kids in an RV, a very tight space. So it's like we're living intentional. So I had to like learn at the age of 42 when we started this, learn like how to, it's kind of strange. I had to like learn on the fly, like how to be present, how to just talk to my kids. But it's been very, very good. Like it's been amazing. Like I just went for a little run, with my daughter, my youngest Phoebe, who's, 10 years old, a 1 mile run, because she sees me working out every day outside the RV training. And she's like, Dad, can we go on a run? I'm like, let's go. Like, absolutely. Like I
Yeah.
would never, you know what I mean? But I missed all those opportunities before because I was so stressed out with work and just doing the typical 9 to 5 grind and just hating life and then drinking and just kind of drifting and now I'm not. Now my life is intentional of what I do. So I look for opportunities to hang with my kids, and I have a one-on-one relationship with each of them. We'll do things all the time. So it's just being intentional and present.